And yeah, this is the first time we are doing a Heroes of the Storm showcase here on EGTV. So once again, thank you for joining us. And if you like to play and be a part of our future episodes, the games are all going to be on Friday night, 8 p.m. sharp, GMT plus 8, as well as the fact that we're going to have them consecutively every single Friday night. Next week's booked up already with a bit of a friendly match between Singapore and Philippines. But of course, if you'd like to join us, please drop an email to epicgamingtvn@gmail.com and we'll definitely address. Do let us know where you're from and a little bit of a background information for those teams as well, and it will definitely help us in arranging opponents for you guys, just to make sure that we don't have latency problems across various regions, but we'll try our best to manage here. Right, so it seems like we're ready to go into the second game, and it's of course I hope you guys enjoyed that cast, and everything else seems pretty smooth. I have some pretty good synergy going forward. But of course, the players are slowly streaming to the lobby, and we're still deciding on the game to play here on the map, of course. Right, so once again, I'm going to show you guys the overlays that we have. And that's going to take a bit of a time to load, so that's why you see my face here as entertainment purposes. But I hope you guys can understand that, once again, I have to say this, doing a bit of a solo cast as well as production, and it's a little crazy, but there we go. Map pick. This time around, the map pick is going towards Candy. Because in the first game, Tincan, who won the RNG flip there, decides to go for map pick, choosing Cursed Hollow. Here we have Candy picking for themselves the map here for this next game. So far, Candy wins the game 1-0, and a bit of a reiteration on the rules once again. Teams who have played and won on the map are not allowed to drop their map again. Right, so we try and maximize difference in maps here. So only if you lose that map, even if you call out that map, and then you can pick up that map in the map pick phase, right? What am I saying? A little lost for words because so many things happening. I'm watching 3 chat channels at the same time, just making sure that we have everyone else joining the game properly. Right, so Candy decides to go for mines here in this game. Let me change the overlay a little bit. It takes a little while to load. Right, so here we go. Haunted Mines is the name of this next game here. And because I'm actually using overlay and not really just a huge game, so every single time I restart the game, I'm gonna have to change everything possible here, which is just crazy. Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, doing this, of course, means that you guys have kind of very good clarity in terms of which hero is being picked up when, and that would be very helpful to all of you guys to try and understand why they decide on those drafts there. Right, so for this next game, we're going in with some pretty standard hero bands. First of all, we're gonna have Haunted Mines being picked up as the game here for game 2. Right, so first pick will go towards Tincan, and this time around they decide to go with the standard Tyrael band. So I'm gonna try and address some custom game issues inside this game first. It seems like the teams are not seated in the right side. So Tyrael band once again coming out from Tincan, going into Candy for the next pick here. Right. Hold on a minute. Right. So I've just fixed the teams because we're gonna have to manually do it, and seems like we still have the Tyrael first band. And on the flip side, we have Ray representing Candy banning Arthas. So a little different this time around for Haunted Mines. They know the maps that they're gonna play here. So that's why it makes a lot more sense to disclose the map first, and then decide on the heroes to get drafted on. Right, so Arthur's in Haunted Mines and Tyrell. Okay, Tyrell I can understand, because I personally play a lot of Tyrell, and Tyrell in Haunted Mine is just crazy, simply because the fact that the map is so small, and you have Judgment going in, very, very good distance to use Judgment, as well as the fact Hero clears all those ghoul below the mines there, in the mines, very, very quickly. Arthur's is one of those other heroes that can actually do very well here, because you could stack the Grave Golem with Sindragosa just to make sure you can continue to push even if the Golem is gone. Cobalt is going to ban the second hero from his side, which is going to be the third hero being banned in this game. And it is going to be Zeratul. Do note, Zeratul was being banned by Candy in the first game for Cursed Hollow. But this time we're going to have Tincan banning that themselves. Now back to Candy for the next ban. And possibly, or in fact, it's going to be the last ban here, moving forward. So one Arthur's, one Tyrell, and one Zeratul being banned away. Zeratul, Zeratul works very well in maps that are so small, because he's stealthed, and it seems like every single time he mounts up his mount, he's gonna take some buffer there on his stealth a little bit. But no matter what it is, this map, it's really interesting to see Zeratul being banned away, because I think that Tincan's gonna actually try and pick up Nova here. Ray deciding to ban Rega for his team. Right. So Rega was very strong in Candy's team. In fact, this is the same team Rega in the first game, deciding to ban it here, simply because Rega with Bloodlust means very quick games. But I'm really surprised to see Gaslow not banned out, because Gaslow works very well in Haunted Mines as well. Not as much as on Dragonshire, but it should be fine. And it seems like Uther is the one that's gonna get picked up here by Tincan. Right, so we're gonna go, oh, pardon the overlay once again. Tincan goes for Uther. And Uther is crazy, because I think Uther was being banned in the first game, if I'm not wrong. It was banned by themselves. But now they go for Uther, which is pretty fantastic. And it seems like Candy is going to go ahead with the second pick here, deciding to go for the Tychus Tasada combo. Now Tasada, I've mentioned this before, is just such a good support hero because of the shield skill, and Archon just gives him extra shield as well for himself. And it's interesting to see that they decide to go for virtually the same lineup, except for the fact that they pick up Tychus this time around for themselves, not allowing Tincan to go for that hero. And now back to Tincan for the next two picks, and they are going ahead with Feldstedt and Anub. Well, okay, I can understand Anub Arak in this map, but I cannot understand Feldstedt here. Feldstedt is not able to fly into the mines, if I'm not wrong, and I'm gonna actually keep a close eye on that one there, just to make sure that I get my information correct for future cast. But Feldstedt is okay in a small map, probably could get more traction on his ultimate, the Lightning Mjolnir ultimate there. But even then, Feldstedt is just one of those heroes that plays fantastic in the big maps like Dragonshire. But here, I don't really see the synergy. Maybe they want to go for a little bit more all-in damagey kind of a lineup, seeing how they decide to go for so much of a tank in the first game. That's why here they're going for something a little bit different. But we're going to have Anub Arak as well as the Feldstedt being picked up by Tincan. And now it's back to Candy's turn to draft the next two heroes. So Uther, Anub Arak, and Feldstedt. This is the first time I'm casting both teams, as well as the first time that they're playing, I think, on stream. So if anyone in the Twitch chat knows about the history, or if you know that they play some heroes very well, do let me know so that I can make this a more informed cast than it is. Right, so here we have still some time left here for Candy's team to decide what are some of the other drafts. What are some of the other two heroes they want to pick in this next drafting phase? But on paper, they've already got some pretty good heroes, and oh my god, you're gonna like the next two here that they pick: Diablo and Brightwing. Brightwing in Haunted Mines. Got it right. That is a hero that can actually fly all the way down to the mines very quickly as long as he has got one ally inside. And that would be crazy lineup here coming forward from this Candy's team. My god. I really like this this Diablo Brightwing combo. Works very well. Alright, so now back to Tincan to pick the last two here for themselves. And they have already decided. It's very quick picking decisions coming up from Tincan. They decided to go for Sonya and Nazeebo. Now Sonya and Nazeebo it's pretty sick. Nazeebo can throw a lot of good spiders, pushes towers so quickly, in fact can actually go for a bit of a split strategy already coming up from Tincan. Nazeebo could stay all the way up here in the sea level 0 area, where they can go for those mercenary camps, while the rest of the team can actually try and focus all the way down in the Haunted Mines area. And I think it's actually some pretty good synergy there. Nazeebo can also push one lane by himself, or rather herself, very quickly. It's really some good synergy already, we could see. But I still like Brightwing pick by Candy, because Brightwing just flat out works so well in a map that has got only 2 entrants to the Haunted Mines area. So you're just expecting a lot of good teleportation skills, a lot of good synergy, a lot of good mobility coming out from this Candy team here for the second game. But meanwhile, where is Sonya? Still searching for Sonya. And it seems like I don't have Sonya here, so I'm gonna leave Sonya out for a while. But the last hero is Nazeebo, which I'm pretty sure I have Nazeebo somewhere. So do note it is a Sonya there on Team Tincan. And we here for Candy, they decided the last hero, and that would be a Muradin. Oh, how could I have missed out Sonya here? Well, so with that said, the draft is complete here for the second game. Going forward, it would be Tasada, as well as Tychus, Brightwing, Nazeebo. Oh, sorry, that's Felt's there, right? Oh, Diablo, right? Diablo's missing. So there's a bit of a bug in the in-game, that's why I can't really see this. But it's going to be Tasada, Tychus, Brightwing, Diablo, and Muradin for Team Candy. And for Team Tincan, it's going to be Uther, Sonya, Anara, Feldstad, as well as Nazeebo. People are already saying that Kiro is going to be playing the Brightwing. He has been known to be playing some support in the NA League back when he was part of the team here in NA, which stands for North America, by the way. Alright, so we're going into game, and it seems like this is going to be the second game going forward. And of course, this is a BO5 series here for both teams. So I'm really excited to bring you guys this game, Seems like there's going to be a bit of a sights being switched here. And Candy will be on the red team, whereas Tincan's going to be on the blue team. So Candy's going to have the 1-up in this series so far. Right, there we go. Okay, so here's the introduction very quickly here. We've got Loonchop's team, which is Team Tincan, all the way here in the blue team. Loonchop playing as Sonia. Please shoot onto the Uther. Cobalt as Anubarak. Angelica in there playing as the Feldstedt. Last but not least, other dude as Nazibo. And on the red team is the winner of the first game. That is Team Candy from Singapore as well. Kiro on the Bribing as expected. Maki onto the Muradin. Vexi playing as the Infested Tigers. And we also have Ray onto Tasada. Last but not least, Diablo being played by Candy S once again. So here we have the sides being swapped, but it seems like they are still pretty alright here. The default count is only 4 here in this game. Going for the straight up sentry tower there. They're now also going to try and camp out. This is the usual camping spot for Haunter. Just expecting some quick level 1 gameplay, but it seems like blue team is not really interested in a position. Nazibo already looking forward to just dealing some damage there onto those cannons quickly. And top lane seems like it's going to be a 3-man top here for Loonchop's team. That's going to be Team Tincan. And that would be the Sonia, the Feldstedt, as well as the Uther. Anubarak just going to try and swing around a little bit. Nazibo getting a lot of pressure from a similarly inverse looking 3-man team coming up from Kiro. The Brightwing, Diablo, and Tigers here all the way down in the bottom. Hold that top because that goes the time from Maki. Maki getting locked out here by Nazibo. Good skills being used there all the way from the blue team. This time around looks like it's going to be a little bit different, but nope, they're not able to pick up the kill at the end of the day. Now Kiro is still able to try and heal his teammate a little bit. Okay, maybe not heal his teammate a little bit, but with the use of their self-gopes, definitely would be able to get some heals there. Angelican all the way here by himself at the top lane. Struggling against Ray, playing as the Tasada. And on the flip side, some easy Mercs camps being used already. Completely utilized. Both sides, in fact, they're going for a very quick Siege Golem push. And by the way, your Mercs will definitely push the lane that will not coincide with the Grave Golem. So it seems like for blue team, the priority is going to be all the way here at the bottom lane. Whereas for the red team, it's all the way going to be up at the top lane. Siege Golem going down south and Siege Golem going up north as well. Mine's going to open in just about 15 seconds here. Seems like we're gonna have some space to talk about talents. Hold that thought. Nazibo is okay, going all the way straight up here for the hard cam. In fact, before even the first mines are open here, some pretty good decision-making skills once again. But Maki jumps in, doesn't connect with anything at all, and seems like the stun from the Anubarak is also not gonna connect. Feldstedt now going down all the way to the mines, and mines is where this next part of the game is gonna happen. Tasada taking up some of those scouts already for himself. Shoot is in his vicinity, Cobalt as well. And on the flip side, Nazibo is just here taking up all the scouts, and Muradin might just connect with Anubarak. Here comes Loonchop, Sonia riding in the pony from behind. And it seems like it's just so bright in here, but Maki looking like he's gonna drop really soon. Cobalt goes in with the Burrow Strike but doesn't connect. Candy goes in as well and goes a little bit of manhandling onto the Please Shoot Uther, but he's not able to do anything. Sonia goes down first, and that will be the first kill going towards the Red team. There goes Uther as well. 2 men down from the blue team. It seems like Red team once again managed to stay on top here, but Muradin dropping so low already. Maki being chased by Anubarak. Cobalt misses the stun. Vexi comes in, lands the bomb, will not connect, flips away, and now just pulls back completely once again. Our top lane, we are seeing other dude pushing here with their Feldstedt. Some good split push strategy from Team Tincan. They push with 2 Siege Golem, and that's going to mean that the fort might just go down quickly, but do note that their Golem is all the way on the other side of this map, and Cobalt pulls back here. There's all Golem being used here to try and push the bottom lane, but it's not going to be enough. So far 2 kills up, and it's only level 5 against level 4. But whatever lead you can get is good in the first place. So we're going to have the Raid team 66 skulls here for the first golem, and that's not the biggest golem I've seen for the first wave of mines, but of course it's still a pretty respectable size going forward. Alright, so some strategy discussion so far. We're seeing a bit of a split push strategy already from the blue team, deciding to push the top lane as much as possible here. Still a little shy from the second gate. And the Raid team decides to opt for what seems like a bit of a split strategy as well. 2-man defense up against a 3-man push here with the Golem. Golem now gonna spawn. Now this is gonna look really bad if Team Tincan manage to pick off either Kiro or Vexi in this position. Other dude comes from behind. There goes the wall of mummies there as well. It's not gonna be enough. Vexi now gonna try and run away, and Kiro gonna try and kill this team a little bit. But there goes Vexi, goes down. One man down. Defense completely needs some help here. 34 Skull Golem is marching towards the bottom lane, but that's not gonna be the scary thing. All the way up north, it's gonna be the 66 skull count Raid Team's Golem, knocking on the gates there without possibly any form of defense going in. Kiro one-man solo defense down south here, spamming all the skills he can. But it seems like those towers are going down already, and now that's left is just the Moonwell as well as the fort there. Taika swings by, coming back down south here, trying to put forward a little bit of defense. Bad skill being used there by Cobalt. Will not connect. Taika's lands the bomb on 2. Cobalt now gonna try and pull back. Fort's gonna get challenged. Grave Golem at about 50% health for the blue team. Raid Team's Grave Golem is still at 70% health and counting all the way up at the top lane. Fort is going down at the top lane already. Fort goes down right just about now, and all that's left for the bottom for the bottom Raid Team laning here is the cannon. But I think the cannon's gonna get challenged as well. Here comes the 70% Skull Golem, still pushing the top lane here. And blue team now opting to go for the bit of defense, but Please Shoot and Angelican both still gonna try and knock on this easy mug camp still. And it seems like the cannon will drop at the end of the day. Good estimation there coming up from the blue team. Moving forward, trying to defend against this Grave Golem at the top. They still successfully managed to do that. It seems like the trade is gonna be a completely full health towers on the bottom lane for the Raid team against 50% health on one tower as 60 or 70% health on the gate there. So 66 Skull Golem would say that that's some pretty good decision making skills coming from the blue team. They do make sure that a 34 Skull is only going to sum out to just about that. They also managed to pick a very quick Siege Golem camp already, whereas for the Raid team slightly slower than them. It seems that they also got a hard camp. Is that right to say? No, hard camp hasn't spawned yet, so this is where the next team fight is going to happen. Ray hiding in those shrubs there. Vexi joining him, Kiro as well. 3 men there. Diablo acting as the bait, but that is not one of the most juiciest looking bait I've ever seen. And here we have the meat hot camp being spawned already. Now Kiro just trying to go in, and so far so good. Looking like they can actually pick up the hot camp quickly. Felstad leading the fray here. Cobalt still in this area, but they get the hot camp for the Raid team. Good stuff there. On the edge of level 10 already. Seems like we're gonna have some insights into which talent they're gonna pick for their ultimate skills here. Starting from the Raid team, let's look at that. We have the win on Kiro, signature Emerald Wing from Kiro. That is just good CC skills as well. Avatar from Muradin. And we also got Ray not deciding on his ultimate just yet. And do note, information is made available to both teams here. Odin definitely the use for skill here for Tychus as well as Apocalypse by Diablo. And on the flip side we got Web Blast for Anubarak and Shock and Awe here for Feldstead. And the Divine Storm on Uther, which is some pretty good skills that helps him, you know, create some area here for a good stun. We've also got the Revenant Spirit on Nazibo, which is fantastic, and Leap there by Sonya. So that's it. Here goes the next engagement. Lightning skills being used already, and there goes the Leap from Lunchop. Kiro goes down. Brightwing not able to use the Emerald Wind, and Odin comes back out for round 2. Here comes also the Spirit from the Nazibo trying to go in as well, but here comes the extra kill there on Sonya. Sonya takes the fall. Felstad goes down as well. Diablo leading the front for the whole team. Muradin dropping so low but still stays alive. Maki is gonna walk away quickly with some shield coming up from Ray. Now other dudes gonna get completely locked out here, and it seems like Vexi with those really merciless cannons just shooting in his face. Seems like he's gonna be able to pick up the kill there. Now Vexi's gonna try and chase up the kill there. Uther heals a little bit, but there goes the bomb from Vexi. It's gonna be now Cobalt comes in looking for a stun, and he's not gonna get it. Barrel strike away, that's the best he could probably do in a position, but that's gonna be a complete 3-man wipe. 4-man wipe in fact, coming up from the blue team, and the Raid team losing no one at all. Crazy synergy. The Maki stays alive, went back home, healed up, and came back out again. Mines are already opened, and it seems like Raid team members are all the way down inside. Kiro is already just trying to make sure he gets as much skulls as possible, doing a pretty good duty himself. Maki is holding the lane, spying a little bit there. Well, the cannon's not able to connect there on Nazibo. Nazibo goes all the way down south. It seems like Cobalt lands a stun on Kiro. Kiro now a little bit of trouble. Kiro takes the fall quickly. Candy S is still in this area, and he's gonna pop back home, but there goes the 56 skull count. So they have the bigger golem no matter what. And as the viewers have requested, looking at the talent so far, it seems like Sonya does decide to go for a little bit extra buff on the Seismic Slam with both the Shattered Ground and the Furious Blow. And the Shot of Fury for the first trade, of course. Nothing surprising so far. We've got Anub Arak with some extras, buffs to the stun skill, which is pretty good. Impale is a very, very good skill to use with those bit of buffs as well as extended spikes. And so far, everything's okay. In terms of ulti as well, you don't have anything too different going forward. And that's gonna be it. So Raid team now looking for a top. Congregating alongside the top, and Nazeebo gets caught out here. Other dude might just go down. There goes the skill coming from Feldstedt, but it's not going to be enough. Here comes also the extra Commander Odin on Vexy, and that's going to be round 2 for the Odin as well as Vexy. And there goes the Emerald Wind, is going to be used as well. Please shoot goes down. Loonchop gets caught up by Diablo, but he's looking like he's dropping really low. And here comes the stun from the Golem. It's not going to be able to connect there on the Sonya. It seems like the cannons are dropping really quickly. Golem still at 90% health. Kiro popping back. I'm gonna be able to check back in real soon after he heals up. 3 men still alive on the blue team. Candy is squashing this Tincan so far, and we still have the Moonwell dropping really low. Fort now gonna get a little bit extra damage on it. Angelican is in this area. They already used the ultimate there. Here comes the Revenant Spirit from Nazeebo, looking like it's gonna go after Kiro, but it's not able to do any damage at all so far. Kenny has pulls back, the whole team pulls back, living behind the Grave Golem. Sonya jumps in and oh my god, catches Kiro, but no follow-up whatsoever from the rest of the team because Nazeebo is just not in range, and it seems like they're gonna be left alone here to deal with the Raid team's Golem. But meanwhile, on the flip side, blue team's measly looking Golem at 44 skull count is able to deal some damage on those towers, but that's about it. It seems like he's going to take off the tower as well, but will not be able to land a fort because here comes Diablo from behind. It seems like the blue team's Golem definitely looking like it's going to go down quickly. Right. So this is why they decided to stop the mines at 56 skull count, simply because it's still going to be the bigger Golem no matter what. And that's where I think that is some pretty good decision skills coming from the Raid team. Now blue team is gonna pick up the Sentry Tower and it's gonna go for the hard camp, but there goes the hard camp already being picked up here by the Raid team. Candy is jumping in, not able to use the overpower. And Feldstedt uses Ultimate Kiro dropping really low, no Emerald Wind still. He goes Maki, uses Avatar already. Here comes the Archon from Ray. Please shoot, uses ultimate, but that's not gonna be enough. He goes down as well. Cobalt lands a stun, buys some time for the team to escape, and the whole team pulls back. And it seems like they're now going to try and push the bottom lane tower with a lot of creeps in this area, as well as the hard camp mercenary and the Sage Golems. Angelican is still in this area. Respawn on Uther is just going to be up in just about 7 seconds. Right, Diablo has the extra fire extending flames of hell trait there, talent in fact. That's gonna mean that it's gonna extend much further. The mines will open in just about 30 seconds. They're knocking on the bottom lane fort. Loonchop jumps in, connects on both Ray as well as the Diablo. That's about it. Kiro's still alive somehow behind. Cobalt gets caught up by Diablo. There goes the Apocalypse. He's not gonna connect on anyone except Feldstedt and Loonchop. Feldstedt now effectively... Oh, that's going to be a disconnect from Angelica, and he goes down. The AI. And Please Shoot is also going to go down as well. Other dude is still in this area, but it's just dealing some damage there. Still not going to be enough. The whole team's still alive somehow. And they are still knocking on the fort. It seems like they're going to ignore the mines. The mines are already up, but they're not going to go for that. The bomb coming in from Vexy, not going to connect. And Maki also going to try and pull back. Meanwhile, we've got some damage being done on the blue team. Both the forts for the top and bottom lane have already gone down. Other dude misses the zombie wall on Maki. Maki's going to be able to try and tank a little bit. Muradin is still a pretty tank hero at the end of the day. So they're going back down. And this is where the abusion of the skills for Kiro comes in. Brightwing TPs all the way quickly to the mines. Muradin trying to be the security guard here for the bottom lane mine. Feldstedt flies in. goes in directly, and yes, he's not able to go down to the mines directly using his flight skill. They're gonna have a 62 skull count once again. Cobalt still in this area, mounted up. Here comes Vexim from behind, and they might just be able to catch out Diablo and both Tychus at the same time. Tychus goes down first. Diablo is looking like he's gonna go down next as well. And the lightning's not really gonna deal much damage. Revenant Spirit also gonna be used, and they really want this Diablo dead. Diablo goes down, but he still has the Black Soul Stone trade, which means he's gonna respawn in just 1 second. Quickly, he comes back up. 70 skull count, but the whole team decides to try and push already the fort here. And in fact, that's the Riven Tower once again. Lunchop with those very nice Wonder Billy Mount. Trying to catch a Maki. Maki gets caught out here. Still no impale from Cobalt. Maki gonna use Avatar and run away quickly. Meanwhile, respawn on Tychus just about 15 seconds. Knocking on the Mercenary camp is Candy Ass, playing as Diablo by himself. And the rest of the team decides to go back down to achieve a 100 skull count golem for the next team fight. Right, so here we go. They're knocking quickly on the Grave Golem. And the blue team's gonna try and flank them from both the top as well as bottom part of this mine channels here. Lunchop comes in. Here comes also other dude in Zebo. Not gonna connect anything just yet. The Golem is still dropping all the way down to just about 40%. Lunchop misses the leap completely. Here comes the Emerald Wind. Comes in from behind, and where the hell did Tazada come from? He's still alive somehow. There goes the Archon, and he's gonna deal some serious damage, but it seems like he's gonna take the fall first. And maybe on the flip side, Maki stays alive and almost full health. Candy has uses the Apocalypse, and it connects on 2. Pleasure dropping really low. Uther goes down. Vexi already in the Odin form now, chasing after Lunchop. Lunchop just wants a piece of that Kiro awesome meat, but is not able to get in range so far. And Lunchop still chasing. Cobalt coming from behind. Kiro finally takes the fall. That being said, they're still going to try and knock on the Grave Golem as much as they can. That is going to be the 100 Skull Golem, and I think this game is going to be done. With the Grave Golem already at the entrance, it is very impossible to defend unless the raid team completely ignores the push potential at this point in time. If not, this game would be over. So Maki gets completely engrossed in a very sticky situation there. Comes back out, and Cobalt burrow strikes away. That, by the way, would be the web skill coming out from Cobalt. And Maki leading the fray. The Golem is already up and alive now, knocking on the throne already. The Raven Tower looking like it's gonna drop quickly here. And 5 men, all efforts being used here just to keep their life in this game a little bit longer. But Kiro joins them, and Emerald Wind's gonna be used. There we go. All gets pushed away from the Grave Golem. Kiro, Maki not wanting to hit on the tower as well. Such BM skills from Candy. Look like they don't care. Vexi goes in just to shoot on Please Shoot, but it seems like the game is done. And once again, Candy goes away with the second game victorious in their stead. Some pretty good game coming out from both sides. But of course, a raid team does manage to stay on top once again. And here we have with us a bit of these statistics here. And it does seem like it's pretty insane. But the most amount of skulls went to Tassadar. Pretty good stuff coming out from that. Well, the hero, of course, as well as the player. If I'm not wrong, it was... Okay, I have no idea who played Tassadar. Okay, Ray, right, Ray. Okay, some pretty good stuff. And on the flip side, this time around, Lunchop didn't die as much, but Uther with 6 deaths leading this entire game with the most deaths here. Adubarak didn't die a single time, but it seems like it's not about death in this game. It's still going to be about those kills and winning there. That said, once again, game 2, a little bit of a short insights here. Brightwing is just OP in the mine simply because of Emerald Wind. Being able to just knock you back in a very tight corner, tight channel of tunnels, as well as some pretty good skills to just make sure that the Grave Golem stays alive at the end of the day here, as you can see. Also, Brightwing is very good to try and secure some of those mercenary camps. But that said, we still have some games to go here, and also the synergy from the blue team is a little lacking there. Feldstead, as you can see, didn't do much of anything here coming into this game. Angelican, unfortunately not able to do much damage. And for Anubarak, of course, was able to get some stunts off, but not utility-wise, not as strong. The combo between Anubarak and Nazeebo was lacking very, very obviously. And Uther as well, not being able to use the ultimate skills as much as he can or possibly want to do that. And meanwhile, on the flip side, got Red Team doing everything right. Possibly stopping certain mine expeditions at about 56 skull count, I think, the second golem, and that's pretty good for them, knowing for sure that it's still going to be bigger than your opponent golem, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And hands down, I just like Brightwing in the Haunted Mines map, as well as Diablo doing some pretty good job here, catching out with Overpower, and some pretty good charting from Diablo as well. Tychus is just so tank, 2 health, Tessida, shield up, Muradin, Avatar, just going to stun the hell out of you as well. And I think that's going to summarize the end of this game here. So that's it. We're going to be back in just 3 minutes for Game 3 moving forward. And that's going to still be between Tincan and Candy. We still have a BO5 here. So if Candy wins this next game, they will walk away representing Singapore against Team Philippines next week. And of course, if Tincan managed to get one victory up against them, then this series will extend. But that said, a bit of a shout out to you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. If you want to be a part of this show, if you have a team of 5, this is not really a big competition, it's just a showcase for Heroes of the Storm being done by EGTV, of course. So if you would like to be a part of this show, just drop an email to epicgamingtvn@gmail.com. That's it. This is Babel. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast. See you guys in a while, and we'll be right back.